Black crow in the sky, dropping doo-doo in my eye. I'm a big boy, I won't cry. I'm just glad that cows can't fly. They've got a crow problem here in Essex. I've been talking to some of the people.
They make a mess, they break branches. The branches go into the pool cover and all over the yard. On the garbage days, if the people put their garbage in plastic bags, they break them up and spread it all over the yard and the road and everything like that.
How do you feel about the crow problem in Essex?
Drives me nuts.
How do you feel about the crows?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
We don't like them. Nobody likes them in town.
What do you think we should do about them? Put them all in jail, maybe.
You're trying to be funny.
I'm trying to be funny, yeah. No, I want a serious answer from you.
If you could find a way to get rid of them, we would be glad to.
Thousands in the trees. I walk to work, I walk home. It's a shower in the morning coming to work. And it's bad. It's been about 3 years now. I don't know what they can do, but they should do something.
Where I live, I just shoot them.
Not everybody in Essex hates crows. I'd like you to meet Mrs. Malash. She has lived here since 1973, right next to Tully's Bush. Her next-door neighbors are 90,000 crows, and she says she finds them interesting.
Yes, I do. They're quite interesting, Bob. Every year they come back on October 11th, and they're like working people. They're here in the morning, and they leave, and they come back in the evening.
They fly away and go to work.
That's right.
How about noise?
Well, they're only here at nighttime.
Don't they make noise at night?
Yes, they do. It's sort of like a soft crowing, I suppose you would call it.
Caw, caw.
Caw, caw.
Don't they drop stuff on you?
Well, they're gone all day, so they're not here.
Are they a health hazard?
As far as I don't think so.
No, you look pretty healthy.
Thank you.
Are they good neighbors?
I think so.
Do they pay their taxes?
I wish they would pay part of mine.
Essex County is big on art. This thing right here is particularly dedicated to the crow. It's called the crow's roost. Jim, can you get a picture of this? Crows land on here, and they're not here now, but at night, this will be full of crows. Then they spin around, drying their feathers off. It's like a lazy Susan, full of crows. By Grace Manius. Very good. I give it about a B+. This is Mike Oldham. He's a biologist with the Essex Region Conservation Authority. Tell me about crows.
Well, crows are a large black bird, member of the jay family. They're primarily scavengers. In the summer, they take quite a bit of live animal food, insects, that sort of thing.
They travel in groups?
In the wintertime, they congregate in large numbers where they roost. During the summertime, they disperse, and they're generally solitary or in mated pairs.
These 90,000 crows around Essex, where do they come from?
They probably come from throughout southern Ontario, south of a line from about Ottawa to Parry Sound.
Why do they come to Essex?
Essex is probably about as far south as they have to go, and they can still find food easily. The ground here is flat and windswept, and they can still get grain.
They just come here in the winter?
Yep, there are crows here in the summertime, a few that stay to nest, but most of them are only here in the winter.
Are they a health hazard?
I don't believe so. I've never heard of any cases of health problems here or elsewhere as a result of crows.
Right. They are a problem, and a lot of people suggest shooting them. What do you think of that idea?
I think it wouldn't be very successful. They're a very intelligent bird that would be hard to shoot in any large numbers. If you wanted out with a gun, you may get a few, but you'd have a difficult time killing 90,000 crows.
Manitoba has a mosquito festival, and Kingsville has a migration festival. Why couldn't Essex have a crow festival?
I think it could be a good idea. It's certainly quite a spectacle to see 90,000 crows in one place, and I think people who haven't witnessed it would be quite surprised at how interesting it is.
There's nothing like taking a train when you travel. I took a train once, but they made me put it back. You know, the service here is improving. It used to be bad, but now it's atrocious. Which reminds me, you don't look so good either.
I'm here with another kind of expert. This is Stacy Cowper. She's in grade 5. She made a speech to her class about crows. Can you tell me some things that you told your class?
Well, I didn't know that crows could mate for life. That means they only take one girlfriend, not like my brother. Thank God he's not a crow.
What else?
Well, crows are very intelligent and clean birds. That also leads up my brother.
Your poor brother. Anything else?
Well, I didn't know that crows could talk like people.
Oh, that's very interesting. Thank you very much.
Well, Bob, why don't you come back and join me and my friends scare the crows away tonight?
You want me to be a scarecrow?
Yeah.
This is Dave Emmons, town administrator. Tell me what you're doing about the crows.
Well, Bob, we got a noisemaker called a crow boomer, and it clears an area for 3 or 4 blocks.
What about plastic owls?
We've thought of it. They're not as effective as everyone thinks in that they get used to them.
How about shooting them?
Oh, that's a very dangerous situation in the opinion of council in the town.
What do you think you should do then?
I'd like to see everybody get their children out about this time of night at dusk, make a lot of noise, bang pots and pans, garbage lids, make it uncomfortable for the crows, chase them out of town.
Surely man and crow can coexist, because they were here long before we were. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned something. This is Stacy Cowper for Boggs Muggs signing off.
Did you hear anything? No.
Thanks, Bob and Stacy.
Probably